What's going on, everybody? It's Maxi DJ here. Um, we just got a confirmation of Rec Room shutting down entirely. Pretty emotional a little bit after all the hard work that's been put in the game throughout the years. I started in early 2019, and can safely say that I did live the best years of Rec Room, being able to meet the community, being able to build, being able to just do anything to where I felt my freedom the most. And I'm hoping that it is a joke. And probably by the time I have uploaded this video, I mean, who knows, maybe they go back on their word, I don't know. My hopes are out there that it is just a joke, even though I don't want it to be, but for the sake of it and for future, I want to make this very last video that there's going to be no more Rec Room content, not coming from me, or maybe not even coming from the community themselves after the big announcement that was put out there. So now we're here. I just want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you everyone, for anyone that knows who I am and know what I have done. I appreciate you guys supporting me as well, and I appreciate each and every one of you for making Rec Room the way it is and how it's gone over the many years. And I can't thank anybody enough. I appreciate it. It's kind of hard for me to talk a little bit, being a little bit upset, but I really do appreciate everybody, and especially for the people who have followed along with my Maker Pen stuff. Without you guys, I wouldn't have became a Maker Pen tutorial teacher, and you guys given me the strength to do so, which gave me my confidence to show you guys my skills so I can provide it to the community. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I really do appreciate it all. And if anyone does come across this video, I'd like everyone to comment farewell, and comment when you started Rec Room and what your first memories of Rec Room were and what you have done. I want everyone to come, whoever comes, I want people to just let me know. Everyone, come together, speak out. Just, it's very, very upsetting. And to even confirm this, we've got a whole official schools out, which I'm sure everybody has seen already. It says Rec Room will be closing down, with service officially ending on June 1st. For full details about the closure, please visit our blog. Thank you for being part of Rec Room. Now, I can't click on read more since I'm on the PlayStation 5 currently. It's not really gonna do anything, but by all means, when you get on Rec Room, go ahead and please take a look at that article. It's just very, very devastating, you know, when a lot of creators out there, or the stuff that you've done in Rec Room, you put it out there and it all just comes to an end in the blink of an eye without you realizing, like, it's taken for granted, to where, like, again, you don't realize how much you had in Rec Room until it's gone. When the official announcements came in, like, I was doing my own business, and I've come around to just, I was told, like, hey, there's bad news. Like, I've got sent these links everywhere of Rec Room. Come to the event. This is a farewell, goodbye Rec Room. Rec Room is shutting down. You gotta come see this. Go, like, I never thought this, I thought this was fake because they had done something like this last year or whenever it was. I'm pretty sure they did do something like this. And for either further, just for further confirmation of that it was officially shutting down, I had my girlfriend tell me it's a legitimate thing that's going on. Rec Room's shutting down. It's going to be gone forever. And I was just sitting there praying that this wasn't real. And here I am now making this video that I want everyone to just gather together and share. I just wanted to share my thoughts, gather everyone together, that no one's ever going to see this again. Not Rec Room content. Rec Room content's gonna be gone. I even watched this YouTuber named Skull. I'm pretty sure I watched it like 2-3 days ago. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he said that Rec Room isn't shutting down. I even went on Reddit pages and I was curious because there's been so many leaks and so many things happening at once, and my first impression is that Rec Room's shutting down, and I got told Rec Room isn't shutting down. But yet I was wrong. A week later, after a week after reading that post on Reddit, I got a bunch of comments, and just on my comment, people replied to it saying, only if this guy knew. Rec Room is shutting down. Now, me personally, I know I've never had great experiences with Rec Room throughout my time. I've had banned videos, I've had, I've had a lot of, I've had so many experiences with Rec Room. There's just a lot going on. I've had people recognize me for it going throughout the rec center. And it just felt weird, and I don't know. There's just a lot to talk about that it's kind of hard to just kind of put it out there. It's because it's just I can't wrap my head around the fact that Rec Room's really going. Like, this is where everybody started, especially with the PSVR. As you could tell, I'm an OG PSVR person, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm just kind of lost for words. I never expected this. And I feel like it should have been a wake-up call the day they said something about not releasing PSVR 2 to Rec Room and laying off their staff and not them being able to make the quality updates that everyone needed, and not being able to go back to their old ways because they put themselves in a very deep hole to the point where they couldn't bounce back from it. And now here they are announcing that Rec Room is officially ending and gone forever. After all the clothings and tokens and everything that we have ever gotten in our lifetime of playing Rec Room since the very beginning. Pointing out too, right? Some of us started out our career differently. Some of us became DJs or creators, like map creators, or I don't know, anything. You name it, it's there. Artists. There's a lot of good art here in Rec Room. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about my experiences starting off in 2019. When I first started in 2019, I obviously didn't know how the game went. I was introduced to Rec Room by my friend. He was a PSVR player, I was just a screen mode player, because at the time, screen mode was also still supported, as they added support for screen mode back in 2018. And I was told about the game, and I was like, don't you need a VR for it? He said no. So I tried it, I came on, and of course, me being the new player that I was, I messed around with the voice thing, or whatever you want to call it, voice changer. And, throughout in time, I was getting bullied for using it. But besides that, though, how it all really started was I would go room to room, and the one thing that sparked my eye in Rec Room was seeing a nightclub that I liked, and I'm sure that you guys know about this nightclub, and everybody knows it, I'm sure of it, because it's the most popular nightclub in the game and to ever exist, which is Lexi Nightclub, is where I started out my career being a DJ in Rec Room. You know, I went from there and started, playing music everywhere else I went. And that's how I started out my career, and slowly down the road of that, I ended up making my own nightclubs. And for anybody that wants to look at my profile, please do. I'm going to show my profile here. Just type this in, and if you guys want to see what rooms I got, I made my own nightclubs. Yeah, I did a lot in the time throughout the years, and it's definitely not regrettable ones. I definitely did enjoy playing Rec Room throughout the years, being able to do so much, having the freedom that you never get to have in any other game. There's no other game that's like Rec Room. This is the only time, like, when you hop on Rec Room, in that moment, you don't care about anything because now your focus is in Rec Room. This is the social VR game that everyone has always wanted. Now let's not get into discussion about other games, so especially VR chat and maybe some other social platforms that may be out and about. I would say Rec Room had one of the biggest impacts on the whole socializing online world. Because if people couldn't do it in real life, right, they could do it in the game. I know there's been discussions about that, like, oh, well, if you can do it in the game, you can do it in real life. Well, here's the thing. It's different. You don't even have to be yourself in this world of gaming. But now it's officially come to an end to where we don't get to have that anymore. So I want to say again, thank you everybody for making Rec Room the way it is and bringing joy to the game. And for all you creators, shout out to every single creator out there. Shout out to you all. For people who know me, for people who don't, I just want to say I love the community, I love you guys, I love everybody in the game, because it would not be possible if it wasn't for these people. For anybody, whoever's joined Rec Room throughout the years, it would not be possible. This game would not be anything without you guys. So I deeply appreciate everybody for coming through. And yeah, like I said, please, I want to hear everybody else's story, put a whole story in the comment section. Like, please, all I ask, just stop for a minute, go down in the comment section, please. Yeah, there's not really much else to really talk about. It's just a very emotional day, and just never really thought that this would come to this point ever again. Everyone had hope after Rec Room laid off their employees. We thought maybe they would bounce back, but little did we know, we had little hints and secrets coming through from other VMods. We were being told by these VMods, like, hey, Rec Room's gonna be shutting down. Rec Room does not have much time left. We didn't want to listen. We thought it was nothing. Turns out it was true. Going months forward, only to see that this is what Rec Room's doing, and if they're doing this, then it's probably for a good reason and for the best. And for anyone, we do have time. Anyone that wants to go to RecNet, log into your RecNet. Save your photos. Put them in a gallery where they will never ever be lost, to where you can look at them again and remember what Rec Room was. Because I know I have to do the same, and I know you guys do. Save the best photos, whatever photos you have. Save those, cherish them, don't let them go. Just remember why you were in Rec Room and took those photos. Remember those times, remember the moments. And that's what that photo will hold for you, is the happiness and the good moments that you had. But yeah, just I want everyone to like the video. I want to show how many people care. If you did make it this far, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. I want to start posting more. I would like to post other games. I may end up making more Rec Room videos until the end. I know I did say earlier on in the video that this may be the last, but having second thoughts, I might make Rec Room last while it's here. So, for anyone that comes across this video, please subscribe, like. I don't want no one to miss anything, even for the last little bit of Rec Room videos and whatever is left of Rec Room. So, I think that's all I gotta say for now. Yeah, appreciate you guys coming through. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.